Before you go to the Miami metro area, Miami City to eat, watch this.
Roaches in the rice in one restaurant, rodent issues in a mall food court.
Tonight are 4 restaurants on this week's Dirty Dining list, and here's Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weins here.
Not food being cooked.
No sé nada de eso.
She claims to know nothing, but when an inspector recently showed up at Las Delicias restaurant in Hialeah at 748 West 49th Street, they were cited 18 times.
In the rice?
Ahora yo lo voy a llamar.
18?
No sé nada de eso.
Yeah,
Again, she knows nothing, but records show an inspector ordered a stop sale after roaches were seen crawling in a container of rice in the kitchen. They were also seen under a freezer.
Wait a damn minute.
Wait,
No eating in Hialeah
18 violations?
for me.
She had roaches crawling in
can
the
take that
freezer
chance, I'm
with
not.
food, and even outside the freezer in rice. The same rice she was up there serving people. Roaches crawling around the restaurant in food. It was so bad she was ordered to be shut down. And now the newsmen up in there and they're back open, selling people roaches. Like, are you serious? 18 violations? Roaches all in the food? And this dirty, nasty, trashy woman is serving this food to people?
No sé nada de eso.
Again, she knows nothing, but records show an inspector ordered a stop sale after roaches were seen crawling in a container of rice in the kitchen. They were also seen under a freezer.
So not only did she have mold everywhere and roaches everywhere crawling in the rice, in the freezer, running all over the prep table, but she also had raw meat sitting inside of a mop sink. Yes, the mop sink. The same mop that's been all over the dirty, nasty floor. She had meat sitting in that sink that she was preparing to cook and serve to somebody. Had it all in the same sink as the mop.
Y'all need to go to jail.
On and under a prep table, there was mold in the ice machine. Uncovered raw pork in a container was seen in a mop sink. She gets on the phone with someone, explaining why we were here, and then comes back.
Nobody can talk? It says there were roaches in the rice,
Por
though.
favor, señor, no sé de qué me está
That's
hablando.
some nasty
Yeah,
stuff.
you know, all of a sudden, none of them don't understand English when it's time to be held
Nasty
accountable.
stuff.
Por favor.
In the Westland Mall in Hialeah, in the food court, is Kelly's
Hialeah
Cajun.
again?
This place also recently ordered shut. 23 violations found here.
And look, here's another location in Hialeah.
Put the
Worse
chains
than the
up.
other one. They had 23 violations. 23. And this location right here is in the mall, right in the food court. So you know it's a lot of foot traffic.
Can I talk to somebody about the inspection? You don't know?
She doesn't know, but we do. Among the violations, records show rodent droppings found under a prep table in the kitchen. There was mold in the ice machine. The inspector observed an employee coming from the bathroom and then beginning to work without washing their hands.
Lock them up.
I can't. See, this is why I've been saying for
To
years,
jail.
y'all need to prepare your own food.
You
Not
wanna
just to
live
save
nasty?
money, but for your
You
own
can live
survival.
nasty in
These
jail,
people got rats
prison,
and roaches running
whatever you
around.
wanna do.
They're going to the bathroom, walking out, not washing their hands, then touching all over the kitchen, all over the food, serving customers, serving the food. I mean,
No respect.
absolutely disgusting.
Food was being stored on dirty plastic containers in a cooler.
This is
cooked
why
and raw
my wife
chicken
look
being
at
held out of temperature.
the score,
And there's
the
no
health
manager
score of the
here to
restaurant.
ask questions.
This right here.
Cucarachas, ratones.
Nasty
Hasta mañana,
people.
manager. Okay.
And then they don't speak English. They can't talk and tell you nothing. On top of
wouldn't
that,
either.
they don't have a manager to tell you nothing. That's 2 different locations so far in Hialeah, the Spanish ghetto of South Florida. So
There's
run
nothing
down.
you can
90%
say
of the
that-
people
that
over
can
there
defend
speaking
yourself.
Spanish. So
Nothing.
if you ever end up in Hialeah, it's going to be a culture shock. It's like you went to another country. A bunch of signs all in Spanish, and they're going to pretend they don't know English at all when the news cameras and the food inspectors show up.
Won't be a
You know, to
culture
tell
shock
them
for
to
me,
shut this
'cause I
trash
ain't
down
going.
and stop
Not
selling
for no
people
food.
roaches and rats.
In Plantation, this Miami Subs at the corner of Broward Boulevard and State Road 7 also recently ordered shut. An inspector was here based on a complaint.
Hi, I'm Jeff Weins here with Local 10 News. Can I talk to you at all?
There's a good reason why he won't talk. An inspector cited this place for having roaches crawling on the ground near a hand washing sink and in a cooler. They were also crawling on the
It's still
floor
bad,
under
but
a
it's not
sink.
as bad as
So is there a manager in? Not at the moment.
We are told he is the manager, but again, no accountability. Our final stop, North Lauderdale. This is the kitchen at El Rancho Bakery and Restaurant at 6023 Kimberly Boulevard. 19 violations recently found here.
You know what?
19?
They put that Miami grill on the list with 3 violations.
the
This one
Miami-
has 19 violations, and the one before in the food court in Hialeah had 23. And if you go back to the first one they reported, that lady ordered to shut down the Hialeah. She had 18 violations. You got to see what's going on here. Let me repeat that. The Miami news station had 4 restaurants featured on this segment. 3 Spanish restaurants and 1 corporate type of restaurant with darker people working in there who appeared to be of African descent. They appeared black. That restaurant with the melanated people, they had 3 violations, while the Spanish restaurants on the
Yeah.
list had 18,
No,
19,
that's not the
and
same. Don't get me
23
wrong.
violations. How they
Roaches
ended up on the same
anywhere in the
list?
restaurant
We're talking
is
about with
nasty.
restaurants
But
ordered
this
to be
is
shut
3
down. I guess they didn't want to make
violations
Spanish people
compared
look too bad, so they had to go
18,
find at least one group of black
That's not in
looking
the same
people
realm.
to add
That's
to
not
the
in the
list.
same world.
So they highlighted their 3 violations versus 18, 19, and
I ain't trying to
23.
say the
Like,
R
come on, I know
word.
you see it. That's y'all
I'm not
coalition
trying to say
doing this,
that.
though. You're
but
people of
it
color.
is funny how
This
3
kitchen
violations?
ordered shut.
You ordered shut last week. You had a roach issue. Food out of temperature. No manager on duty.
Well,
There
at
was
least
no
you knew how to
manager.
say no.
No what?
Among the violations, roaches at the end of the cook line, crawling in a crease in a wall behind a freezer, under a shelf. A stop sale ordered on 2 buckets of black beans that were being held out of temperature, and there's no proof of employee training.
Yeah, one of them had roaches crawling in the rice, and this one right here had roaches crawling out the
they
beans.
got a lot to do.
I can't.
No employees.
Cucarachas? No?
No.
Oh. It says here cucarachas.
No.
No.
All the places mentioned allowed to reopen following an ordered cleanup and then a reinspection.
No.
Jeff Weinsteer, Local 10 News.
Man, listen. Between the bad food these folks out here selling, the
I
bad
don't know about all
ingredients,
that.
the employees not washing their hands, food
No, they
not
shouldn't be
being
real.
stored properly, and these folks literally serving up rats and roaches.
No. Them standalone building, bulldoze them down. Get a gas can, match, and throw it in there. This is some BS. You feeding these customers, and you got meat in the mop bucket or the mop sink? Is this? I mean, what kind of world we live in? You could take the risk going to Miami or the Miami metro area and grabbing you a bite to eat. In these, like, I guess these suburbs like Hialeah, Plantation. I don't even know if I want to drink the alcohol. Because, I mean, you get a mixed drink. What is that, water? Who knows? Are they washing the glasses? We don't know that. No, I'm good. I'm not taking that risk. This, for sure, in the 70s and 60s, this had to be in the 40s. 18, 19, 23 violations? Chain the doors and get them people out. Go to your local BP, Marathon, Murphy's, Amoco. Get your gasoline can. Throw that in there. Throw a match. And start all over. Even if I was going to open up a restaurant, and if they close one of these down, nope, couldn't do it. How they say, start from the ground up. That's exactly what I do. This was brought by Pink Book Lesson. You can check her channel out. Y'all, at your own risk. You go down in Miami eating, partying it up, beware. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're not already, subscribe.